Hey guys, welcome back to Mainville ATV and Outdoors, where we do all things all-terrain. We are currently standing in our brand new 670 square foot shop. She's small, but she's mighty, and I'll show you how we're doing it. We are getting organized in this space so that we can work on everything that we have. UTVs, ATVs, dirt bikes, sleds, tractors, you name it. We work on that in here, and it's not a big space, so we have to take advantage of everything we've got. That includes the height and the walls. So we're gonna get organized. We're gonna show you how we're doing it, so stay tuned. You probably noticed in a couple of the videos that there's been some changes in the background that I never really acknowledged. Well, today we're going to. This is Ryan from Garage Living Ottawa, and he's the one who actually installed and provided a lot of this here and a new channel sponsor. And then today we're gonna be talking about this Slatwall. Not a new invention, but you guys have a new twist on it.
Yeah, so we manufacture all of our own Slatwall products available in different colors to complement the garage. So at Garage Living, obviously our goal is to create a lifestyle extension into the garage, and in your case, you identified that this was going to be a workspace. So you needed some functional cabinetry, counter space, and obviously we identified that we could provide some Slatwall to provide unique storage solutions for you, for shelving, some of the accessories that go on the wall itself.
Yeah, one of the things that I noticed, and something that you've proven, is if you keep things off the wall or off the ground and onto the wall and you organize it right, your space, no matter how small, mine's pretty small. So I'm getting way more function out of this space than I ever could have because of something like this.
That's right. And everybody has a different size garage, from single car garages up to 3-car garages, custom homes. And, you know, getting everything off the floor and onto the walls, that's a good goal. Obviously, we know if we were to fill our garage with shelves, we lose that floor space and that square footage. So
we have a couple examples here, and you brought a few pieces.
I did.
Can you tell me about a little bit of like what you've got going on here? Because you're claiming some crazy numbers out of this stuff. You've shown me a bunch of different orientations. The way you guys installed this was like super particular, laser levels, painted screws, like everything. So tell me a little bit about the product itself.
So again, we're trying to complement the finished space of the home or extend the home into the garage. So we manufacture this Slatwall in 8 different colors. And in your case, because of the theme of your garage with the grays and the blacks, we identified a gray Slatwall as a starter strip, and then we converted to a mist, which is a light gray colored Slatwall. So again, through that process, we developed all our own J trims or finished trims, the division trims that go in the Slatwall where it joins together. The Slatwall comes in 12-inch depths by 8-foot lengths, so we're able to cut and tailor that to each specific garage, and then obviously finishing the trims correctly in the corners, color matching the screws to the different type of Slatwall, and then again the complementary accessories that go with it.
Yeah, and the way these hook up, now this was pretty unique when you showed me this. I didn't see this coming, because again, Slatwall, not a new thing, but what you guys have done is unique and different. Can you show an installation?
Yes, absolutely. So these Linea Slatwall accessories that we designed and manufacture in-house work on the premise that once we get it onto the Slatwall, push it in place, you put the locking clip in, and then that accessory is not going to move or come off the wall. So if I had something on here that I wanted to take off and I knocked it, it's not going to pop off the wall. Right. So most of your standard solutions you're going to see out there are going to be non-locking. They're going to be, you know, able to fall off the wall.
We talked about that with like
functional,
because you do these all the way to the top of the ceiling.
That's correct.
If somebody had a ladder up there and they go to take the ladder off and they hook one of these off, you know, this causing problems and hiccups that you don't.
And how do you get that hook back up there? If it's up high there for the ladder, you need the ladder to put the hook back on.
Right.
Yeah. The Slatwall in itself, that we're focusing on, that can go from right from that foundation detail all the way up to the ceiling in some cases, where we have a customer who has an unfinished garage and they want the architectural finished look of the Slatwall. The color matches the home. In your case, we had finished walls. A lot of custom homes we work with have that, you know, paint detail at the top of the wall. So in your case, we did, you know, a strip around the garage to complement the finished garage space.
So we have a few pieces here. You can find a whole catalog of this on your website.
Exactly.
We're going to have that linked in the description for you guys. We also have another solution we're going to talk about down there, because it doesn't just end here. There's a lot more to this than what you're seeing. We just brought a couple examples for you guys. So you're going to have to go take a look at the website to go see everything that they've got. And honestly, it's kind of limited to your creativity. We were talking about, you have so many different kinds of hooks and everything else that you can use that same hook for a variety of different things.
Exactly. Yeah, all these hooks can be used, again, like you said, your creativity. What do I want this for? Is this for a shovel? Is this for 2 shovels? Is that for my lawn trimmer? Obviously, paper towel holders are specific to paper towels. ladder racks, recycling bin hooks.
Oh yeah.
Fire extinguisher holder that's sitting here behind me, coat hooks. So again, finding that space on the wall to make everything functional and get everything off to the side and get everything off the floor.
And if you're anything like me and you sit here at midnight and go, I would love to just rearrange all of this, and I do, I'm famous for it, I can. You literally just unlock it, shuffle things around, and it's all good. So Ryan actually equipped the whole shop pretty much all the way around and underneath the cabinets that he did last time. So we have it pretty well set up. I want to show you guys what we've done on the other side for some of my riding gear, because I think this is an example to kind of show how I'm going to use the product that you might use differently. So one of the problems that I had was I wanted a solution for all of my riding gear. So I can have my side-by-side come in, I can load up the back, take off, or load it up onto the trailer, whatever I need. So I have all of my riding gear here. Ryan said, well, we can get you some long shelves. There's a variety of different kinds, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's solid shelves, these wire shelves. These particular wire shelves we selected for you come in 72-inch lengths. They can be customized to any different length because we can add or subtract the brackets that hold them in place.
Oh, right.
And what we have here, this particular full-length 72-inch wire shelf is rated to hold 450 pounds. Saw what we did with the lasers. We determined where your studs were, and we're fastening those to the studs every 6 inches all the way up on every stud, be it 16-inch or 14-inch centers throughout the garage.
Right.
So we're generally, looking at 75 pounds per foot in terms of weight rating. So that shelf will hold a lot of gear.
So we have all of that sorted out. You have different coat hangers if I wanted to hang waders up, whatever.
Yep.
Helmet holders.
Helmet holders to display
super nice touch.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 of them are covered in mud, so I put the covers on for it. But you also have different boot racks and everything else like that?
Yep, boot racks that are angled. Some are wire, so you can, if you came home with wet riding gear, you can pop them on there. They'll drain onto the floor and dry, or solid shoe shelves if it's more of a storage for shoes that are off-season use. They're not being used. You can put them on the wall and store all those shoes there as well.
So, and another great thing is you offer floor services, right?
Exactly. So we, again, manufacture our Floortex floor coatings. So we use full layer polyaspartic floor coatings. The value of that is that you're then protecting that garage floor. The end result is that it looks very nice, but in certain climates, specifically Ottawa, for example, we have salt, we have various, temperature variations, a lot of moisture coming in and out of the garage. So we're going to get in there, we're going to prepare that floor, do all the final polyaspartic coatings on it, and then that's good. It's sealed, it's secure, it's easy to clean, and it looks great.
So if I have a bunch of muddy boots here, it's easier to clean up.
Yeah, it goes right on the floor.
Perfect.
Wash it right off.
So this is one way out of probably a million that you could customize your setup for the way that you need it. And I think for me, this is perfect. I'm going to play with this. Of course, I'm going to shuffle things around, but now I can.
It's easy to do.
Right. We have a whole garage set up for that. We have all sorts of different ideas in the future. If you have custom ideas, I believe you work with that as well, right?
Yeah, so in your case, in terms of the cabinets, when we first met, originally came out for that consultation, you educated me on what the use of the garage was. I got a good feel for what that was. We identified a solution. You wanted something that was, fairly quick turnaround because you had, I would say, a not so great experience with an on-time that retailer's there just to sell products online. Yeah. Obviously, our services differ. We're coming out, we're consulting, we're understanding how your lifestyle's coming into the garage. In your case, you painted a very clear picture for us of what you wanted. We identified some of our signature series modular cabinets that were in stock and available with a quick turnaround to meet your timelines. Right. That also meant that, hey, as an owner, I came out on the weekend and I helped the installation crew install that, right?
Very flexible. I presented a pretty tough case, but obviously you were willing to make it work.
Absolutely.
So I think that's the big difference between someone who sells a product and someone who has a service.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, we're not necessarily just selling products, obviously. Products are part of our service. That ranges from the initial marketing to the consultation, again, identifying your lifestyle extension into the garage, providing you with a solution that works for you, right through the project life cycle of, identifying color combinations, identifying what will work, creating 3D renderings or models of the garages so you can actually visualize that before it's installed, and then installing and servicing after the fact.
So there you go, guys. Just a couple ideas. What we are doing with this garage. Garage Living Ottawa has come aboard with Mainville ATV, so that's massive. We have this small space, but it's mighty. We are making it work, and nothing but solutions from Ryan here. So that is something that I preach on. I don't think there's problems. I think there's solutions. You just got to find them. So big thank you to Ryan. Appreciate you coming out and showing us this stuff.
Thanks for having us.
If you have any more questions, again, the links are going to be down below. And of course, you can ask in the comment section and I will help you out the best I can. But of course, go straight to the source. Ask them. I don't have all the answers. So we'll stay tuned on that. Okay guys, so that wraps up today's video. Hopefully that was a good picture of what we've got going on with the Slatwall. Big thank you to Ryan and his team at Garage Living Ottawa. We didn't have every single piece that they offer. Of course, they have a big catalog of all sorts of different things that you can do with the Slatwall. So I hope some of the example pieces kind of just give you an idea, get the mind rolling on what you might want to do with your Slatwall. So I'm definitely going to be dialing in this space over time, and I'll have an update down the road. But definitely the best way I've found to get stuff off the floor and out of the way and organized and clean. So that's pretty cool. I want to thank Ryan and his team for coming out and putting in the work. They are incredible. Like, even if it came down to a minor mistake, like using the wrong screw, they will not let that fly. It's just not, you know, they're not capable of that. So I appreciate that work ethic. Their workflow is amazing. They came in and got this banged out pretty fast. So that was really cool to watch. I snuck in and grabbed a few shots of that. So I'll make sure to share that with you guys as well. Yeah. Everything is going to be in the description for you, all the resources you need. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.